Yeah, well, you know, it's just another Saturday here in the dank basement doing the laundry. I got my big bathrobe of doom tumbling around in the dryer. You'll probably hear it go off, the beeper, the timer thing. Before this is all over, hi, we are reviewing another one from Toque Artisan. I'm trying to knock these out because it's been so long since I've done a proper string o snuff reviews for all y'all that I thought I'd better get to it as long as I've got these wonderful snuffs in my hand. And so far, they have been an absolute treat. Everything that I ordered, I'm happy with. Particularly pleased with the first release of olfactory snuff called Old Fashioned. Uh, Certainly the most brilliant first attempt I've ever smelled. And it is so good, and I can't stop going back to it. My wife wants me to check into AA. I mean, it's that believable. It's a cocktail for your nostril. But the rest of everything I got was from Toque Artisan, and so far everything has been just a joy. 4 out of 5 at the very least, 5 out of 5 typically. This is the Ficus, Ficus, Rappee, Rappee. A snuff in the Rappee style, super, super moist. And yet you sure can smell the fig. You know, the only other fig scented snuff that I know of is the Creme de Fig from Sir Walter Scott. And it was a unique scent for me. I had never had that in a snuff until I tried their snuff, and I liked it. But unfortunately, my grubby little fingers somehow introduced mold spores into the container, and I got mold and I had to throw it away. I actually love it though. Yeah, it was very wet when I got it from, I think at the time, Mr. Snuff. Yeah, I'm smelling the fig. Definitely moist, 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 moist. It's certainly above medium moisture. It's actually pretty wet. It compresses beautifully in the tin. In fact, I'm going to do the thing where I hold it up to the camera. Now, again, I don't know if you can see the color. I know the lighting in here just blows, but there we go. There is the snuff about which I was talking. Yeah, it's so it's so dense in there I can tip the tin completely upside down, tap it. I get nothing in my hand. I got a little, 2 or 3 grains. But let's give this a try. I'm very eager to try this. I'm not smelling any of the citrus in the tin really. Yeah, maybe a little edge of it, but not so much. I'm going to give this a shot. Ooh, I took a big pinch. Well, it doesn't want to powder out easily on my box car. This might be a better one for spoon or for pinching. Like a Rappee, I expect it to be a bit messier to sniff. Yeah, this would be ideal, I think, in a spoon. Would be horrible for a bullet. Here we go. Cheers. Sniff harder, Paul. Oh, figgy goodness. That's quite lovely. Give me a second here to process this. In fact, I'm going to load up my left nostril with a pinch because I kind of lost it on the left side. So here we go. Oh yeah, little burn there. Little bit of a burn. Very low fire though. It's not much of a burn, but it's there. Little tingle. There's some nicotine in here too. I can already tell. Yeah, the fig smell is fantastic. I think, like the JP I just reviewed, the citrus is not intended to be a separate note. It's intended to be a blended note with the fig. I think it augments the fig. I'm really not getting the citrus out of this that I wasn't hoping for, but that I expected from the description. These were sent to me by tokesnuff.com, of course. It's their product. Nicotine scale first, on a scale where 0 is nothing and 10 is potentially dangerous. Remember, the scale is super subjective. It's based on my tolerance, my history of nicotine use, and so on. Okay, So what I might rate as a blowtorch, you might be bored with. Conversely, what I say is a tame snuff, you might sniff it and blow your head off. So remember, this is just my opinion. Also, remember, I'm not a doctor, chemist, or anybody who knows anything at all. I barely passed high school chemistry, so. Um, and that was back when we were writing out our lessons on chalkboards with lumps of coal. Very hard to read. Uh, yeah, the nicotine on that scale is right around a 6.5 to a 7. It's plenty strong. That's for me with my tolerance. Would this be an all day? No, for a couple of reasons. I find the scent perfectly delightful, the nicotine just fine, but because of moisture and grind, it's a little bit harder to sniff and keep in the nose. It is a little messier on the fingertips. Again, this is not one that I could use in a snuff rocket or a snuff bullet. Any kind of dispenser like that, this would be a good spoonable, good to pinch, messy on the boxcar. Will I buy this again? Absolutely, without hesitation. But unfortunately, all of that being said, I can't give this a 5 out of 5. I really want more citrus. If you're going to say there's citrus in the description of it, don't disappoint my expectations, I guess, whatever expectations there might be from your description. The citrus really isn't there. Now, again, that's a matter of my taste. You might absolutely love this. It gets a 4 out of 5, though, here, today, right now. I enjoy this. I will buy this again. Ficus Rappee from Toque Artisan. Thank you for watching this review and all of the others. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. And most of all, thank you for your comments. Your participation in this channel is my compensation for doing these videos, and I appreciate it more than you know. Tell your friends about the channel. If you have snuff-taking friends that haven't heard of me, make sure they find out all kinds of videos in the catalog. You'll have to do some searching. I'm too lazy to make playlists. Probably should start. But search the channel for your favorite snuff. You're likely to find it. And let's talk about it. From the Dank Basement, Paul Schallbetter. Have a wonderful Saturday. Don't forget Pinch, Which is Squinty, coming up right about supper time here in the Midwest, United States of America.